Scorpio, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly reading for September. I do apologize for the delay. Before jumping in with the cards, Scorpio, I did receive a message through meditation. I want you to keep in mind, Scorpio, although my intentions are for this reading to be for September, this reading could play out at any point in time. This reading may or may not be for you. This reading is also for any major Scorpio placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if this message does not resonate, then I do suggest checking your other signs and placements. What came through in meditation is this huge reevaluation going on, a reevaluation of your friends, your social networks, your group affiliations, your one-on-one relationships, I think are really in focus this month. And a huge clearing up of any past grievances. So retrogrades, right? Let's see what needs to come through with the cards, Scorpio. It's feeling a little bit extra heavy. Not surprising with the Scorpionic energy, but we are going to start off by pulling in with some Star Code Astro Oracle messages. The Descendant and the 10th house. So I kind of feel some challenges, some obstacles, climbing the ladder towards success. I feel, yeah, definitely social networks are in focus. I think really harnessing your personal inner authority. And there's that one-on-one relationship energy, the Descendant. So I think you're being invited into the fall energy to really look at any codependencies within relationships, within friendships, social networks, or group affiliations. So I think you're invited to close out some cycles once and for all. Definitely when it comes to clearing up some past grievances with any past one-on-one relationships. Definitely needing to harness your inner authority. And let's see what else needs to come through. I'm going to get you 3 cards with this deck to start. We'll see what main astrology aspects are coming up for you. I just saw the Descendant, again, the 7th house energy. So you're really going to want to pay attention to your 7th house in your natal chart. And that authority come out again. So definitely a major reviewal, a healing reviewal of all of these structures you built. Commitments, loyalty. Saturn is also in retrograde, so I do think a huge review of what needs healing, what needs restructuring, and what it is you need to do to step into your personal authority in order for you to enter into the gateway of maybe some past life karma. The Ascendant is the entrance to all of this past life energy, and I think getting to the core wound, right? The core Chiron wound in your chart. So you're really going to want to have a look at your Chiron placement, which house it falls in, because these are likely all issues that are coming up to be addressed in the month of September. The Chiron energy also breaks down to a 10. Completion, and 35 breaking down to an 8. So definitely what goes around comes around, and there is a need to clear up some past grievances surrounding a core wound. Self-identity wound is what I'm hearing. And so I think get ready to go into some death energy. That's your energy, Scorpio. The 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. So death, transformation, and maybe this is the death of a partnership of some sort, expanding beyond these relationship patterns. Maybe manifesting a true spiritual connection here. But I do feel something here needs to be transformed. There is a need to heal something from the past in order to close out a cycle completely, in order for you to arrive in your most authentic self. So get ready to expand beyond some stuckness. I also feel a lot of higher mind exploration, and you might be finding a false foundation crumbling in order to restructure something brand new, right? Saturn deals with some very strict, hefty lessons about commitments and partnerships, and so a huge reviewal. And I feel with Mercury in retrograde too, we've pretty much got all of the big planets in retrograde except for Mars and Venus. So a huge reviewal of how you communicate within relationships, a reviewal of you know, how you build these structures, what isn't working, what needs to break down, what do you need to completely break down to restructure in this new energy. So let's jump in with some tarot, Scorpio, and we're going to do a 9-card spread. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper. We're going to clarify as need be, and then we'll get you some closing messages with the crystal stone deck. But, ooh, a review of perhaps a foolish decision, right? Maybe even a missed opportunity. So I think, in the past you had an opportunity for a fresh new start, an amazing new opportunity. And I think somebody was lacking their strength and their courage to go after something that they were really passionate about. And so I feel like you're getting thrown off the cliff, Scorpio. I hate to say it, but I'm like, there's fear. Somebody, I think, was so afraid to take a leap of faith for a new beginning, and it likely led to a huge missed opportunity. So let's keep going here, Scorpio, and we'll pull you your 9 cards. We'll see what needs to come through for my Scorpio collective, and we'll see what the universe has. Oh my gosh. 8 of Cups. So walking away, I think there's regret about maybe walking away from something in the past. Maybe there was an inability to make some big life changes or to shift priorities. I also feel the need to walk away from something that's caused you a lot of pain. This might even mean leaving home, and look at that state on the table. We're going to leave that as a separate message, the world. So accomplishment, closing out a major karmic cycle. Yeah, somebody's feeling foolish for maybe walking away from a brand new beginning in the past. And maybe this was 8 months ago, 8 years ago. But yeah, somebody did not choose to invest in the situation, is what I'm feeling. And there's that core Chiron wound, right? The wounded healer. And I think this has been something that's been carried for a long time. Yeah. 4 of Pentacles, holding on to a missed opportunity. And I feel there's going to be a huge release. Everything is going to come full circle from A to Z, is what I want to say from A to Z. So maybe this was a destined ending in order for a brand new relationship beginning. But I feel Scorpio collective here that's going through a huge release of situations, people, anything that's been holding you back. I also feel you're going through a very intense spiritual transformation. And there is a need to protect your energy. I think you're on the defense. There's resistance to this transformation. There is resistance to breaking free from these old beliefs. There's procrastination here. There's resistance to breaking free, releasing. There's been, I feel, a revelation, an unexpected revelation. And once again, resistance to making these big life changes. There's going to be upheaval. And this is to break you free from, I feel, an extended period of grieving over a missed opportunity. Brand new emotional experience. So I'm going to put that right with the World card, Scorpio. So you're reaching a level of spiritual enlightenment and accomplishment. So I do think get ready for a beautiful new emotional experience. But it might require you packing up and leaving something behind. Especially when it comes to an injustice. So I think get ready to deal with some past grievances where there was an unjust situation, whether you were lacking integrity or this person was lacking integrity. There was a fresh start in the past that was offered. And I feel there was resistance to walking the spiritual path. There was resistance to moving on from something that I feel has caused a lot of dissatisfaction. There's going to be some big life changes ahead because I feel a Scorpio here on a spiritual quest. And it's kind of time to take that leap of faith and to push those fears aside, right? And I think there was a huge missed opportunity. I also feel, the Page of Wands in reversed is not good news. It's not good news. There was a lack of finishing something that I feel was started maybe 4 years ago. And I feel there's a need to heal this wound. This is linked to a core wound. And somebody's been holding on to this missed opportunity. Also, I feel holding on to something that needs to be moved on from. Maybe a Queen of Cups. Or maybe, somebody's been holding on to a Queen of Cups. And they want to bring healing into a situation. Yeah, I feel somebody in the past failed to recognize a magical new beginning, a magical new opportunity. And now they're bored, they're discontent, they're focusing on the negative. They wish they could go back and change a decision made in the past, a foolish decision made in the past. I feel somebody here is also struggling with their resources, hoarding energy, miser energy. Maybe didn't make a very wise decision, and something needs to be released. What needs to leave your life in order for this new beginning? Because I think you're being challenged this month to stand up for what it is that you believe in. And you're really going to want to choose your battles wisely, because there's going to be a significant shakeup, an experience that will require these changes to be made, because you can't stay stuck in this prolonged grieving, right? Or things are going to get worse. So coming out of an extended period of prolonged grieving, trusting that everything kind of had to play out this way for a reason. I also feel there's a very loving, compassionate, psychic energy here. A Queen of Cups that I feel is no longer giving. I'm all done giving to people that don't give back to me. I'm all done self-sacrificing. I feel somebody here is very discontent and bored. They've been lost in the dark night of the soul, and I think the light at the end of the tunnel is finally coming, right? I think dreams are about to come true, and there is going to be an opportunity to heal these past grievances in order to end all of these challenges, right? So let's take a look at this Eight of Cups, because something here needs to be walked away from. I think you need to walk away, you need to slam the door, and you need to never look back, and you need to walk away from something toxic. You need to break the chains of an entrapped situation. Maybe this is the ending of a marriage, but this is the start of planting those seeds well for the future. So maybe somebody was all stuck up in their pride and their ego. We do have Aries energy, which is a very masculine energy. I think in the past somebody was all me, all about me, focused on me. And I feel there's this feeling of entrapment in a marriage of some sort. That's not going to be for everybody. I also feel somebody didn't heed the wise counsel or the divine's guidance when it comes to what is best for them. And there is going to be a severing of cords, the breaking away of an unhealthy situation, perhaps even addictions. Maybe somebody was, in a state of confusion. What comes before the 8 is the 7, confusion, addictions, illusions. Somebody was trapped in an illusion. I think fear of taking responsibility, stepping into a higher commitment. Maybe there's fear of a dedicated, loyal commitment here. I feel this apprehensive energy about stepping into a committed partnership. I also feel there's divinely guided change because somebody's resisted breaking free from a trauma bond of some sort, and these chains are getting severed. These cords are getting severed because I feel it's time to plant those seeds towards unity, working together in a spiritually minded community with others. And I think maybe a relationship that isn't going to compare to traditional methods that we're used to, right? I think there's going to be a new idea or an epiphany that's going to move somebody towards what is best for them, but there's fear because I think in the past this was overlooked and somebody didn't take that leap of faith, and now they want to come in. Now they're paying attention to the details and they want to plant those seeds well. And I think this is the perfect time for somebody to gather and harness their inner strength to maybe go back in and apologize when it comes to a missed opportunity from the past. So let's take a look at the 9 of Wands, because this is that Chiron aspect, that wounded healer, and what is needing to be healed. So look at that. We get the King of Wands in reversed, the 9 of Swords in reversed, and the 8 of Pentacles in reversed. Yeah. I feel somebody's kicking themselves in the ass. Somebody is upset. They're angry. They're jealous. They're wishing they would have put the work in. This could even mean a job loss. Maybe somebody's afraid of a job loss. But I feel somebody's been really struggling with fear when it comes to a missed opportunity, losing sleep, when it comes to something that needs to be cleared up, to a past grievance, a missed opportunity where somebody wasn't willing to put in the work and invest in a situation. Somebody in the past was afraid to accept a leadership role. I feel lacking inspiration, lacking motivation, afraid to step into the spotlight, afraid to communicate, angry. I feel somebody here is self-criticizing over a missed opportunity, and they've been creating this self-fulfilling prophecy of everything crumbling in their life. And I think this might even be a job loss. So fears surrounding money, but this is going to lead to a beautiful new lucrative soul contract that will lead to wish fulfillment. But what do you need to walk away from? There's drama here. There's ego here. Somebody was in a battle with their ego. So let's take a look at this Four of Pentacles, because somebody's been holding on to something. I feel they've not really managed their resources wisely. And I feel there's going to be an embarrassing revelation about what's been held on to. I feel somebody here is losing their peace of mind. And they've likely lost personal freedom in a toxic relationship cycle. And I do think there's likely going to be a huge material loss for a lack of honesty. Yeah, and it's going to get somebody to come out of the cave. They're going to be forced. Somebody was unwilling to take those next steps. They were afraid of this new cycle. They were afraid to move forward. They were afraid to expand. I think in the past there was a perfect partnership where the both of you shared the same values and dreams and morals, and I think somebody's really spent a lot of time going within, maybe the last couple of years, the last 4 years, really going within into meaningful solitude like the hermit does, to shine the light on all these negative vices, getting ready to come out of a period of self-discovery when it comes to something that they've been holding on to. And I feel like this energy of the rug getting pulled out from under somebody, because not making a choice is a choice, and that's when the divine kind of has to come in, and I think that's the truth. Oh, that's the truth. And I think somebody is getting ready to come in with a lot of communication to face a Queen of Swords. She's purified, right? She's authentic. She's truthful. She could be a public speaker of some sort. Very intuitive, very honest, very authentic energy. And that can be intimidating, right, Scorpio? And I think it's time to communicate clearly about a missed opportunity that likely can lead to a beautiful spiritual union, a celebration, an engagement, right? But somebody's going to have to find their strength when it comes to unblocking communication, is what I'm feeling. There's definitely a massive spiritual transformation taking place, and somebody's held on to a connection from the past for a long time, and I think that's getting exposed. I wanted to look at the Five of Cups in reverse, and look at that. We get the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Coins in reversed, the Wheel, and the Five of Pentacles. Oh my God. Well, definitely two people not on the same page. Definitely two people not on the same page. You know, should be a true match, right, Scorpio? It should be a true pair. But somebody didn't invest in this connection, in this true match. It was a true match, and somebody's been grieving over somebody. I feel very independent, very talented, likely in the spotlight. Definitely public energy here. And there's a Queen of Wands about to make her dreams come true. And I feel somebody here is like, oh my God, I've been watering a dead tree for a long time. And I didn't invest. I did not invest in this situation. They've been grieving over this Queen of Wands. They've been grieving over a soulmate. And I feel things are going to be moving forward. And maybe this person that lacked integrity is going to experience financial ruin. The Wheel upright is usually good fortune, positive change, but it might come in as negative change at first, right? Not all change feels good at first. And so a lot of challenges, a lot of fears around money, maybe fears around not having a lot to offer. I feel somebody's not been communicating with this Queen of Wands, but they've been lurking in the background watching, digging into information, trying to learn all they can about this Queen of Wands as they face all of these unexpected challenges. There's gonna be a reviewal, definitely a reviewal, and it's kind of time to take action and rebalance something very imbalanced. I think maybe in the past somebody was given to multiple people, more than one. And this Queen of Wands that maybe has been waiting for this rebalancing. I feel a Queen of Wands that is about to receive all the good that she's put out there. Aries, Leo, Sag. More Scorpio energy here. We got strong fire. We do have Aquarian energy. We got a little bit of water, Capricorn and Taurus. All of the fixed signs, Libra. But I feel somebody's awakening to see things in a whole new light. And they're about ready to embrace a spiritual connection. They've been going through reflection and insight, and there's been resistance to this transformation. I think there's fear about rebalancing something in the past that led to a very unfortunate experience. And I do feel there's likely been some blocked communication. So let's take a look at this Ace of Cups, because this is what's coming. This is what you don't see coming. A brand new beginning in love, right? But you got to break free from an old mindset. Yeah, major wake-up call. Wake up call over, yeah, maybe a missed opportunity. Breaking free from an illusion, too, where two people are no longer on the same page. I feel somebody fears that forgiveness will not be granted. They've not been listening to their intuition. They've not been paying attention to the signs. They've been playing into unnecessary worry and fears, and there's going to be a major wake-up call in order to break somebody free from a partnership where two people are no longer on the same page, right? Somebody desperately needs to take responsibility for what it is that they've created, and I think they're feeling helpless. They're lacking self-confidence when it comes to a new beginning in love, because it's going to require truth, right? And it's going to require facing this Queen of Swords, and you better come correct or she's going to cutthroat you. But this, I think there's an apology. There's an apology. Maybe get ready to receive a letter or knock on the door or something like that, because somebody's awakening to some truth about a missed opportunity, and this could lead to the resurgence of a past connection, a past romantic relationship where forgiveness is going to be needed. Forgiveness is going to be needed. So let's see what these accusations are. I feel you're going to be challenged. You're going to have to stand up for your beliefs. And you're going to have to choose your battles wisely. And you're going to have to make an unexpected choice in love. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What is going on here? Yeah, I feel... Look at another true pair. But once again, the masculine's upside down. I feel a masculine's world is getting flipped upside down, because I think they chose another lover in the past and they didn't choose their true match, and now they're really regretting it. I think they've been playing house in a situation where things have been crumbling, although it appears great on social media to everybody. Everything inside that house is crumbling. A lot of people around you, I feel, that you can't really trust. Breaking free from an illusion of some sort, right? And trusting in those psychic insights. I feel somebody is really all up in their feels, quite possibly going through an emotional breakdown when it comes to a realization of a missed opportunity with somebody that I think had a lot of love to give to them. I feel a Queen of Cups here that was very trustworthy, honorable, and devoted. And somebody was unwilling to make that choice from the heart space. They chose their ego. They didn't choose from their heart, and I think emotions are very strong here. I feel a King of Cups that in the past was not trustworthy, had hidden intentions. They hid their emotions. They were not open in the heart space, and now they're kind of ready to embrace true love and stand up for what it is that they believe in. Gemini. Unexpected choice in love, and it's going to be the end of a very toxic, painful, melodramatic situation. Tens are completions, tens are endings. I feel in the past there was a betrayal of some sort, and there's going to be an opportunity in September for somebody to get this weight off their shoulders, and to consciously release a long-standing burden. Somebody's carried this on their heart for a long time. I feel for like up to 4 years. And it's been heavy, and it's created all kinds of stress and health problems, and somebody's choosing to consciously release and make a decision from their heart, because wherever they've been at, there's no victory and success. There's drama, there's chaos, there's conflict, there's challenges, and it's kind of time to awaken to see things in a new light. Big changes are coming, and these challenging times are almost coming to an end. But it's gonna require a huge release of people that no longer serve you. So let's take a look at what other messages need to come through with the Crystal Stone deck for you, Scorpio. This is feeling heavy. Pay attention to the details, I want to say, because I think it's time for you to get out of this this forest of doubt. I feel somebody here that's been lost in a forest of doubt, fear, anxiety, and the heart is saying, hey, you know what your heart wants. The heart wants what the heart wants. The mind is telling you the heart doesn't want it. And so somebody really needs to get their head and their heart in alignment here. and to make a very important decision about how you really want to spend the rest of your life. Do you want to spend it playing pretend in a relationship that's really not brought you emotional satisfaction, or do you want to go after what the heart is telling you that you want? Because the heart is screaming, this is what you want, this is what you want, and the mind is saying, no, the heart doesn't want that. So I think get ready to pull your energy into the heart's favor. It's feeling like this pushing, pulling energy, and it's kind of time to claim your happiness. It's time to get busy. I feel there's been a lot of reflection on a separation of some sort, and it's kind of time to step into that higher plane, right? I feel harvest energy, but it's going to require activating that life force, right? And getting busy, doing what you need to do. And I feel there's definitely been something hidden below the surface that is coming to light, because somebody's needing to aim from the heart, but they've been stuck in a past cycle, stuck in a toxic, codependent cycle, an unhealthy, addictive cycle. And I think there's so much fear about the future. It's keeping somebody just stuck in this rut, and it's kind of time to get out of this rut. It's time to get out of your own way and to increase your firepower. Yeah, I think in the past somebody was burning the candle at two ends. I do think somebody was given to more than one. And one of these bridges has to get burned. One of these things is not like the other. And so a bridge is going to get burned. Action needs to be taken in order to course correct a past misdirection. So I feel you're going to really have to be careful. I feel this burning up energy. It's really time to get things done. It's really time to get honest and to speak that truth, because somebody, I feel, has been lying to a lot of people, and I think that voice activation is coming, and shit's about to go AWOL, Scorpio, is kind of what I'm feeling. I think it's time for you to get reconnected with spirit. It's really time to speak up and speak out. It's really time to speak up and speak out and to speak that truth, because I do feel you're learning a valuable lesson here. And I think there was fear about emotional vulnerability. But there's a connection that's resided within here, and I think that's all you can think about. So I think get ready to get honest about that, Scorpio, and that's kind of what I got. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, I do encourage you to check out that description box below, Scorpio, and I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.